真係好酷。
But that's why I really wanted to come while John was here. You know, because it's harder when John's not here. Like John's he's the decision maker, and what John says goes. You know what I mean? So, and sometimes Austin can dilly dally a bit with shit, especially when you're negotiating. Where John just makes a decision and it's done. And it's very easy to negotiate that way.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
Because if you can't, people go home and you know,
and you can burn a deal for no reason at all.
Yeah. Well, so they're burning the money. See how they burn? Yeah, they burn. It's not real money. It's the pretend money. It's just paper, but it's like money printed on it, and it's an offering to the god.
They're not offering enough. They're not offering the right shit.
Yeah. So they put out food on the table.
Yeah.
They offer food out, which is amazing. I don't know. I've always wanted to ask what happens with the food, because obviously none of it gets eaten by the god.
Right.
But they put out tables of food out there, and they get the big bin, and then they throw all the money in the incinerator.
What kind of business is that they're doing?
Horizon do it too.
Do they?
Yeah, it must be tradition here.
So if I go there and they're burning money and they got this food out, nobody eats the food, right? Obviously, unless you're a god.
Well, I don't know. That's what I don't know what they do with the food afterwards. I don't know if it just gets taken away.
You seem to have adapted quite well. Every country's got its own quirks. Interesting.
Yeah,
but I don't dislike this in as much as that. This is the sort of thing, as I said, with the Philippines, the same kind of but the difference is that I find that the Philippines is really dirty, and I don't know why they do it, because the Filipinos themselves are quite really
clean, yeah.
But I love the idea that the mayor here, or whoever it is that runs they've got it sorted. There's no shit on the ground, nothing.
No, it's all pretty tight.
It's like Singapore,
Yeah, it is, and they've really pushed to be a greener country. So I remember when I first come here, they never used to have all these hedges and that in these garden beds. They were a bit weedy and a bit overgrown, and it wasn't as pretty. But but sort of like, say 5 or 6 years ago, just before COVID hit, they really made an effort, and look at it all. It looks really clean and tidy, and they're all hedged up. And
what gets it to me is because it's just simply that the people are not dropping the papers, so they don't have to pick them up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they've got that kind of education system.
Yeah.
If you don't drop it on the ground, you don't have to pick it up.
Yeah.
If you don't spit on the ground. The mainland Chinese are terrible for this sort of stuff, and I really think it's just disgusting. Because they spit everywhere. And who wants to walk on that spit? But they've got their shit together. They've only got leaves on the ground from the trees that are falling, and they've got somebody here collecting them. I'll remember that.
Yeah, it's a unique feel. How's this? I don't know if you can see that. This is a building here. It's got all sea containers.
It's got what?
See, they're all sea containers stacked on top of each other with windows.
Oh, are they? Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a hotel or whatever, but see, they're all just sea containers stacked on top of each other. This white building.
Yes. With
a grey stripe. Yeah, that's all like 20-foot sea containers in it. Well, they might have. No, they're probably 40-footers actually. Because they go all the way through.
Right. And what do you think they're using them for?
Well, it must be either an apartment or a hotel.
interesting concept.
Isn't it? I suppose it's probably cheap. Like, you look at a container you probably buy for fuck all, what, a few grand? 2 or 3 grand?
A new container, it depends.
That'll be old. That'll be old.
Yeah.
And then it's just concrete slab and steel.
Interesting point. I wonder if you could do low-cost housing like that.
Mm. See, it's amazing, isn't it? Like,
and then they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're sitting in one container and another in between 2 slabs.
yeah. But see, there's not. Yeah. See, yeah. There's 2 containers to every slab.
Yeah, 2.4. So it must be 4.8 slabs, right? Between the ceilings.
Yeah.
It's not really pretty.
Oh, but you know what? People in Australia would think it was unique and quirky.
It would be.
You know what I mean? Because it is a kind of. But if you had a bit of, you know how now all the rages, all those plants that grow out of the buildings and that.
And you grew them around everywhere.
Yeah, and you hid the slabs with all the plants and you grew it all around. It'd be super trendy.
Yeah, it would, but look, you've got to understand a couple of things. There's a few.
They wouldn't be that wide. Like, how wide's a container? 2.8?
They're all residential. Fuck me then. Okay, so I tell you what the problem, or some of the problem would be. They have to be back and front. You're going to have to cut the back of it out to put the window up the front. So
Yeah.
no light in a 40-foot container. It's really terrible.
See how they cut them, some of them on an angle?
Really? Oh, those ones.
Yeah, they weren't cut. The doors weren't off. They were actually cut on a 45. And they had glass. So the glass.
I didn't get to
Yeah.
have a good look at it, but you know, then you'd have condensation issues, right? So you've got insulation issues. So does it get cold here?
No, never gets cold.
You definitely have condensation issues there. You'd have to run your air conditioning. Where do you put your air conditioning? Because you've got another one next to you. There's some issues there. However, having said that, if you just built your slabs and if it was low cost housing and if it was for short rental stays,
Yeah.
it could work.
I need it. So otherwise my phone will go dead and I won't be able to do it home.
Well, actually, I say so do I. I was going to do it.
What have you got? You might be able to put yours in this one.
Yeah, I was going to. That's it. I'm down to 20.
We should have done that ages ago.
Well, I didn't realise it.
No, did I? I just noticed it then. It's a good idea, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's his hands all the time.
Absolutely. So if you're cleaning glasses,
Oh yeah, that's sanitizer. It's on.
is it a sanitizer?
Yeah, it's not. I think if you took a shot of that, you'd be having a good time.
Right. I thought it might have been. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's for hands. This is a great idea. You know, it's good customer service stuff.
It is, yeah. Yeah, coat. Put your coat on there.
I think that you would have some problems with it. You could overcome it. So
Yeah.
you could overcome it.
You could put insulation and then line, because you'd have to have roof lining inside. You could put insulation in the top of it and then have like a gyprock and then downlighting.
You'd have
in
to
there.
have condensation. You get condensation from the steel outside
to
the inside of the steel, right? So, and you've not got adequate ventilation there, and you've got low ceilings. So there's some issues.
Yeah, how's
I'd like to have I'd have to have a
Wouldn't it be
closer
awesome?
look.
That's the place we're going to go tonight for dinner. On that corner, you might not be able to see it. It's back there, but it's on this river type thing. It's a good spot.
This is what the bund looks like a bit, you know?
Like that, yeah.
High rise, but wider. The bund is a bit wider than this, I think.
So this is like another little like fishing community here.
Right.
But see, back in the day, this area was filled with US sailors, like Navy.
Oh, was it?
The
So
US
it was,
Navy was in this area.
It was where they had a route then, was it?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But you go into some bars here, like there's, I forget where it is now. We did a pub crawl here years ago. Me and a few boys just walked around at night and found some bars. And there was this pub and it had all these like model boats in there, and it had all hats, different hats from all the US Navy ships that had been in town over the years. It was a cracking place. It had these, you know the model you have of the boat in your house?
Yes.
All models like that.
Really big ones.
Yeah, big timber ones, like exactly like that.
So there was a place like that in Amita, not the model boats, but the bars, and that's where the Navy blokes used to go hang out, because the British, the American Navy used to pull into Manila all the time.
Yeah.
They were resident there.
Yeah.
I remember another story when I was
Would have been their
when I was
base.
young. Yeah, I was there. I met the sailor going in one of these bars. I was doing the bar by myself there that particular night. I said to my mate Joe, the one I showed you the picture.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 50 years ago, okay? I said to him, drop me off in the meter. The meter is this bar area where all the girls are there and they serve you. And then if you want to take a good line, you can. You know, that sort of shit.
Just Filipino. Like one of my exes, I think it was like, say, 2 or 3 before Madison, but now, she was half Filipino, so her mum was like full Filipino, and her dad was a Kiwi guy, but he was tall, blonde-headed, whatever, you know what I mean? And she was just, her and all her sisters, just stunning. But fuck, they were hard work though.
Oh dear, you know, so some of them are.
Yeah.
So where's Madison from? She's Australian.
Perth girl, yeah. Yeah, we're both from Perth, that's how we met each other. Back in WA.
It's a cute, they used to be a cute little town. You know, nice. The CBD there.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the rest of it. I've been to the Margaret River.
Wineries. Yeah, it's good down there. It's become really expensive down there though.
Oh, you know, it's expensive. I cringe, you know, I absolutely cringe sometimes. You go to a restaurant, you can't justify the cost to what you get. I think it's my problem because I'm a bit older, so I'm just always thinking about what it used to cost yesterday.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, don't worry. That is one of the biggest dramas we have with existing customers these days, is because they remember the old prices of the boats. Same sort of thing, you know what I mean? Oh, I could have bought one of these 10 years ago for this. It's like, yep.
But not today.
Yeah, and you know, what was your house worth 10 years ago? Jeez, I wish I could have bought my house. You know now you would have this like Core Logic or RP data. You can check to see what everyone paid for everything. Anyway, my house, I think new.
It's about 800,000.
No, it was a 92 build. I think it was only like 250 grand or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then obviously it went right up. So one guy sold it in 2014 for 1.8 or something like that. It was a huge number he got sold for in 2014. And then the same Asians owned it, and I bought it. The thing was fucked. It was like cockroaches in the dishwasher. It was just, everything was fucked. Pool was green. It was just
There's a guy that's really prominent selling in the area. What's his name? Because I was looking for a while.
what's his company?
It's a Ray White thing. It's one of the.
Oh, Leo Ryan? Not Amir.
Yeah, no, it's not him, but the guy is selling upmarket stuff, isn't he?
Yeah, Amir. So I bought my place off his dealership, which was Amir Prestige.
Yeah.
But his brother who's also another Mian, works for Ray. He's got a Ray White dealership. So see all this, they have all these markets and that here, down here on the weekend. It's quite a happening place down here on the weekend. It's really cool. See how everyone has to have a white umbrella and it's quite, you know what I mean? It's set up. And see where we're going to go is, well, there's like an old train museum or whatever around here somewhere, but we're going here straight ahead. It's called the KW2 Pier, and it was an old tuna cold stores. So it's all concrete building, but they've gutted it all and left all the steel inside, and they put all glass all the way along the front of it, and it's right on the harbour. So everyone can sit and watch all the boats coming out. It's brilliant.
It's impressive. I had visions of the old days. In the old days, when we came over here, because we were making PC boards, alarm systems, we started making alarms for cars.
Oh, for your car stereo company.
Yeah. And so these people here in the cottage industry would make looms. They would make looms to we'd assemble some of those. We just could not compete. There was just no way we could compete with the Chinese.
Yeah.
You know, like making tooling to make like a box this big, like that, 2 hours to PC board. For us, it's just a major job. Those blokes would pull out a tool like that, you know.
Yeah, more.
好，谢谢你，
Cheers.
Thank you.
谢谢。please.
Oh, I'm going to go the other side.
Gotta go outside, yeah.
Yeah.